You're here.
Thank you.
I'm even more happy that you're my UK represent, because that means this week I've been celebrating your music all week.
Oh, wicked.
Playing all your tunes as much as I can find, playing it for people, introducing you to people. We stream to 100 countries all over the globe.
Cold.
On loads of iPhones, on loads of Macs, on loads of computers, on loads of...
someone somewhere should like me.
Someone somewhere should like you, and someone somewhere has heard you for the first time this week. So
big up.
It's good that you're now here in person. So all the things I've said before, the lies that I told earlier in the week.
What did you say?
You can now set everything straight.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
So can we go back to the beginning of your time in London, from when you were born to where you grew up, to all the things? I know you've experienced so much and been through so much, and for anyone that listens to your music, they'll know about it.
Yeah.
But for those that are hearing your voice for the first time, sum up London for you in a sentence.
So let's go. I was born in Forest Gate Hospital in Newham, and then I went to school in North London.
Okay.
I went secondary school. I went John Loughborough.
Okay,
Bruce Grove.
Big up North London.
Yes. So that's why I connect with the North man them as well. Boom. What else?
Did you go college? Did you do the uni college thing?
Didn't make it.
Okay.
Listen, I'll be honest, I don't want to take this interview all serious, but I was a proper good child. Mischievous.
As we all are.
Yeah, but good. And then I got stabbed in my first year.
Okay.
And then that kind of made me just look at life a bit differently. Yeah, like I didn't know that people could have fights, and that was like a cheat code. Right?
Yeah.
Like,
you didn't know that would be the end.
I didn't know that existed. Like I thought we just have a fight.
Yeah.
And then you just drew for a cheat code.
And it's like
where did that come from? Okay, and then that kind of clued me up onto things, and then...
And just changed your mentality a bit.
Yeah, it changed my mentality a lot. And then from there, it was just, yeah.
It was just, that's the perfect...
Ghetto was born. Ghetto was born.
From there, Ghetto was born.
Ghetto was born.
And I spoke about this earlier as well. Ghetto was your original alias.
Yeah, original.
And then you became Ghetts.
Yeah, everyone was calling me. Ghetto carries, I love Ghetto, but it carries a weird preconception before people meet me. I'm actually cool, I like talking, I love laughing, and Ghetto carried
the smiliest guy.
Yes, Ghetto carried this preconception of like, he thinks
you're going to be this
bad
sort of character.
And people always used to say, you know what, you're actually... And then I used to think, because you fool.
Okay, yeah.
And then I thought, and then everyone used to call me Ghetts anyway, so I thought, that's better, man. Those that don't know, let me just run with that.
So this is the point. Ghetts is a nice guy. A very, very nice guy. He's an alright dude.
Yeah.
But going back to your story of where you grew up and where you're from, at what point did the music thing happen? At what point were you like, I can create music?
It's crazy because, so Nasty Crew, one of the first collectives in Grime, for those that don't know. Marcus Nasty, Sharky, Storman, Kano also was in that crew. DWE, Hyper, Footsie, Monkey, Nocturnal.
And this is a collection of DJs, producers,
exactly,
MCs.
A jammer, also everyone. So they was from the majority of them was from my area that I grew up with, and I always used to try and spit around Sharky, but Sharky was like this super sick guy at the time, and all the man them used to tell me like, drop it out, man.
Stop now.
Stop now. Just allow it, man.
Yeah.
Just like Sharky was the best thing. Just allow it. And then it's not until like I started reading loads of books in jail, like just loads of books in jail. And there was a music and drama course. And I decided to do that. It was just to get out of my cell at first. But as time went on, I was actually enjoying it. Like the more I was doing it, I was enjoying it. And then after that, I realized that I had this knack for painting pictures.
Okay.
And everyone used to say to me, you got to realize in jail, everyone's like on the same thing.
Yeah.
So for your peers to tell you
that you're good at something,
and when you come out, follow it through. Don't be on this again. Follow that through. Like that meant a lot for your peers to tell you that at that time, especially when they're young offenders. So everyone's got that mentality like I don't care and you know what I'm saying. So yeah, man. And then I come out, and then Sharky was giving me advice. Storman was giving me advice at the time. Once I even spoke to Dizzy on the phone while I was in, and like, you know what I'm saying, he even said something, one or two things, you know what I'm saying. And so I just followed that advice, really.
An insane amount of releases later.
2000 and Life, Ghetto Gospel, Freedom of Speech, Calm Before the Storm, Merry Christmas EP, Rebel with a Cause, 653, Momentum 1, Momentum 2. Yeah.
This is how many releases later it's been, and this is proof that this guy Ghetts, who's standing in front of me right now, my UK represent, has been working so hard, non-stop. Like you said, you never look back. You've been making music ever since. Brilliant music.
It's a blessing, man. It's my hobby. Mom, I'm still unemployed.
Sorry, Mum.
I'm still unemployed.
But
really.
in saying that, right now you have one of the best tunes that I can hear in a minute.
Thank you.
So we're gonna get into that right now. Ghetts my UK represent. This is You Done Know Already.
You done know.
And I was like, yeah, you done know already. Bartender, I can make a little drink and I be like, yeah, you done know already. Merc said bring him a pick and I was like, yeah, you done know already. Jumped in the whip with a quick like, yeah, done know already. Done know already. You 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 done know already. You. On your marks, get sick, get money. Come against me and get. When old school gets gully, everyone gets worried. We check, you check nothing. You'll get peppered and curried. I asked who's got a problem with that, and nobody said nothing. Balls, Mega Man's back. TT, Mega Man that. Mega Man hat. Mega Man chat. Might swallow man's back. If I walk, we'll have man on. I'll send man to Evan and back. Ding ding, if you ever let your ting ring, then us man, I bella man back. Where's just said 32 for the pick, and I was like, yeah, you done know already. Bartender, I can make a little drink, and I be like, yeah, you done know already. Merc said bring him a pick, and I was like, yeah, you done know already. Jumped in the whip with a quick like, yeah, done know already. Done know already. You 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 Rappa pam pam. This one's another lump sum. Every time I kill another MC, 2 minutes later another one done. Come and get spun. I said come and get spun. I heard man say that Ghetts ain't the hardest. Liar. Keep it 101. Balls. Mega Man's back. TT, Mega Man that. Mega Man hat. Mega Man chat. Might swallow man's back. Then we'll have man on. I'll send man to Evan and back. Ding ding, if you ever let your ting ring, then us man, I bella man back. Where's just said 32 for the pick, and I was like, yeah, you done know already. Bartender, I can make a little drink, and I be like, yeah, you done know already. Merc said bring him a pick, and I was like, yeah, you done know already. Jumped in the whip with a quick like, yeah, done know already. Done know already. You 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 done know already.
It's a mad thing. It is an absolute mad thing.
It is definitely a mad thing. Ghetts is in the studio with me. My UK represent this week. You're the guy for the ad-libs, by the way. I feel like I can just leave and you go. Yeah.
All of that.
That reminds me. I haven't seen you properly to tell you that tune, Gas Mark
9, is
just incredible.
Thank you.
And it's funny because I always talk about gigs is just this guy who's like, Kano came in and said like one of the best of his generation, of his time. Someone that reignited a lot into the UK music scene. And whenever he features on a tune, I just think it's going to be great. It's going to be great. But that tune is brilliant. Brilliant tune. Part of a Ghetts release that you should have been listening to. Another one you should be listening to is 653, which came out of Rude Kid. Yeah, that came out in November. Something else that you did recently, you went to South by Southwest. Yes. You were out in Austin, Texas. I was there. And I watched an interview with you and you said it was your second or third time in the States? Yeah. Something like that. Performing. I've been there much more, but performing. To actually perform? Yeah, like back in the day, we was at, Kano brought me to, Cotton Factory, I believe it's called, in New York, and Wiley was actually there performing. That was before he got banned for just going to the States and doing shows. Yeah, there you go. So even so you know, it's a long time ago. Yeah, so even though this is happening now, I kind of feel like it's something that happened before or almost happened before, but because of the times we're in, where there's Instagram, there's Twitter, I feel like it's being well documented. Definitely. And it won't get lost out of the history books. Have you seen a huge difference between the first time you went to perform anywhere to your show today? 100%. What has been that difference? Like even when I was walking in Texas, so I'm walking to my show, and some youth with an Esco t-shirt on, man. Wow. And then I thought, okay, you might be from thing. He just come out and he spoke to me and he told me how he got into the music and everything, and I thought, wow, for you to have an Esco t-shirt on
that's not really bandwagon.
Yeah. That isn't something that you can accidentally do.
Yeah, you can't accidentally. You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
And then I was just I had a proper conversation with him where I kind of just interviewed him. I said, like, what's the first thing you've listened to? What's happening? What do you like? What do you not like? And he's telling me, he knows what we know, like, basically. He never really left out anything.
And he's from a completely different place.
Yeah, man.
Music has travelled so far.
Yeah,
How was your show? How was it?
The show was great. Big up SBTV, man. That show was great. You know what I'm saying? I'm mad because I never really got to see anyone perform.
I asked this question. So Shaka was performing at the same event. He didn't get to see you perform.
Yeah.
Stormzy performed there as well. I'm not sure. I didn't get to speak to him, but I'm not sure if he got to see the full performance. So everybody was because you're out there and you're so busy trying to talk to so many different people.
People doing interviews, meetings, this, that, you're moving around. So yeah. You
didn't get time, but the show was great.
The show was good.
Excellent.
Good stuff.
And so what are you working on now, Ghetts? What is the plan?
I'll be honest with you, I don't want to...
Don't tell me you're relaxing and just...
No, I'm not relaxing, of course not. But I'm trying to accidentally make an album.
That was so honest. I love it.
And I say that because when I say I'm making an album, what happens is I think, yeah, man, I always believe that an album should be a chapter out of your story.
I agree.
So what I do is I go away and then I sit down and I lose heat, while I'm trying to
think of this story.
Like trying to make this album while I'm losing heat. So right now I'm just trying to... No, I'm not making that album.
You're just putting out things. I'm just putting things out.
I'm just putting things out. Like I'm not making that album.
If you did though, if you had to name this chapter, this album, Accidental Album, it's not real yet.
Yeah.
This Accidental Album, if you had to give it like a subject, a chapter of your life, what would that be?
No cheat codes.
No cheat codes. Oh, is it?
No cheat codes.
That sounds excellent.
Yeah, because I think
I'm already very excited.
I think it's just true to me. I don't mean any disrespect to anyone. No, I think that title is just very true to
who
me,
you are and what you do,
the work and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? It's just the hard labour, no cheat codes.
Non-stop, day in, day out.
Yeah.
Ghetts my UK represent this week, and I'm so glad that the people tune into Beats One right now. I've had a chance to hear you speak.
We got everyone locked in, man.
To listen to you. They've heard your music all week, and then, as if by magic, because you're such a nice guy,
trust me,
you've brought a very exclusive tune.
Yes, exactly.
Where is this song from? The Accidental Album?
No, this is just me and Rue Kid messing around, and you can have it exclusive for a minute. Cool.
Oh, thank you.
We got Rudes. Yeah.
Thank you very much. It's called Paintings.
Paintings.
Shouts to Ebro Darden, who's in New York City right now. I tried to explain to him what a painting was.
Fam, listen to the tune,
It was
my
very
darling.
difficult to explain to him.
Listen, has he got a wife?
Yeah, he's got a lady.
Yeah, I hope she's a painting, fam.
You can't say that about people's wives.
No, I hope, for his sake. For his sake.
For his sake. I hope your wife is a painting.
He's a pengers.
A pengers?
A pengers. You know, like when you just...
Don't start.
Like, painting's cool, but then I might call the remix might be called pengers.
Pengers.
Pengers. Because when she's a pengers, it's like the level above painting, like pengers.
Oh, is there a level above painting?
Yeah, and then obviously...
Wait, so what's above
and then certain man put the L on it, like, forget the P, there's lengers.
No
like,
way, no.
Yeah, in East, a man might say lengers.
So where's buffting on a scale of 1 to peng?
It's old school, innit? Okay. That's one of them near long things, buffting, yeah, like old school, innit? New
My
school.
UK represent this week Ghetts in the studio, an exclusive track coming from right now called Paintings. Produced by the one and only Rude Kid.
Roots.
Thank you for being here.
No, thank you for having me. Much appreciated. You're done now.
I will see you and the Accidental album very, very soon.
Yes.
Beats One.
On the airwaves.